Alright, audio's on. Let's try to tell myself. Alright, boyos.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No Modelo for Mitch. I wouldn't see drinking with a Modelo.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Let's get it going, Chuck. Welcome
All
to
right.
the pre-show. Pre-show. Mitch is in the pre-show, too.
Mitchy Mitch.
You didn't count it down. Do that
I
one
didn't do
more time.
nothing. I don't know. We're chilling right now. It's
Okay, we're
pre-show.
going.
It's a little pre-show. All right. Let's turn it on, boys. All right.
go.
Uno, dos, tres.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, when it comes to my virginity, popping my cherry is an immense struggle. But when it comes to listening to Gaming Pop podcasts, there's no struggle about it, baby. Gaming Pop podcast features two fly G's talking about today's gaming, film, television, music, and today's pop culture. Ever since I've been listening to Gaming Pop podcasts, man, I'm living lavish, and you can too. So get on over to listening to Gaming Pop Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple today. Pop goes the culture. Sheesh! Gaming Pop Podcast. Pop goes the culture. Subscribe and listen today.
Alright, welcome to Gaming Pop once again. We finally did it. We finally got a guest. Our boy Mitch is in the house. He's here to talk with us about some music. I think we want to dip into some gaming if we have a little time. Well, maybe movies probably, because he knows that more. And then I think that should be, show and tell at the end, right?
Yeah, show and tell at the end.
All right, cool.
Let's
Start
go,
us off,
boys.
Chuck. What are we talking
Let's
about?
go.
Which
We're
one did you
talking
want to
about,
start with?
Our screens are blank, man. But we're talking about Drake's, honestly, Nevermind surprise album that dropped. He dropped this Thursday night.
Can I tell you why I actually really like this album? I don't like the music, but I really love the name of it. Because there's so many times I've texted that, and I'm like, okay, I get you, Drake. You want to just be so normal or so relatable, but it's like, it's so annoying it's annoying to me how relatable this guy is. And it's like, you're not. You have so much money.
Yeah.
You don't have the struggle like I do.
That is so funny because this album is very much like the comments and everything is like, oh, this dude made an album for people who have houses in Ibiza, like stuff like that. Like it definitely is that house music vibe.
And I don't mind that. What did you think, Mitch?
First off,
What you got?
Get this up.
Okay.
What you got?
Oh, we're doing show and tells right off the rip.
My
Schmidt.
God.
He said,
my God.
This is the album.
Yeah. Oh my
This
God.
signature right here, I don't know if you know.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Put show it to the camera, man.
Show them, man.
We'll try to zoom in.
NBA champion Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
What?
back in 2014.
No.
I met him out in NBA Summer League, and I rapped that.
No
line,
freaking way.
Draft day, A. Wiggins, directly to him.
Oh my
Like, he was
gosh.
laughing. Did
Yeah.
that.
The fact that you had that in your pocket and we're ready to go with
Bruh.
that. Mwah.
Right after they just won the championship. That is
Yeah.
awesome, bro.
I
That
mean,
is
he beat my
awesome.
Celtics, but at least now
Bruh.
this is worth something now.
No, hey,
Dude,
that's
that's
slick.
crazy.
That's-
Get out of here right now. What is show and tell?
No, very show
What
and
is
tell.
show and tell
That's
to
one of
bring?
the show and tells.
It's
Okay,
one of
okay,
them.
bet,
Okay,
bet.
he got more.
Yeah,
He got more for it.
He just had to rock the ice for the show. He had to rock the ice for the
Won't
show.
go
I love that.
whole
Yeah.
narwhal on you, but
I was
love
scared
that.
he was
I love
gonna.
that.
I was scared he was gonna have some candy or something for us. I was kind of nervous,
Here's some treats. Here's some treats for y'all, man. Here's some treats for y'all.
bro. That's
Molly
slick.
for the club since it's
This is definitely one of those. This is definitely you need to pop some.
No, and the house. I like the new album with the house music stuff,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's just still same old Drake somehow.
How can you say that?
To me, it just seems like it. I told you when that one track was playing, it was
Oh,
what.
You're.
I need
there,
to get
I
my
heard
shit
it.
together
I heard it.
so we can get together. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. I don't know if we can.
definitely
Can we
heard that.
play it on here?
Fuck it.
Fuck
Okay.
it.
What was it? Was falling back.
Fuck it. Sue us, Drake.
It
That'll
was
get us
Falling
up
Back.
there. That's
So
not for
he
real.
said this one sounds like Get Yourself Together, and then I didn't think about it until he said it. But then I'm like, the beat. Listen to the beat.
Which one it was called?
The passion fruit.
No, not passion fruit. Not
It's
passion
not
fruit. It's
passion
called
fruit?
Get Yourself Together.
Oh.
I need you to
The
get
one
yourself
where he
together.
kicked J-Lo to the curb.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that one.
This one kind of sounds like that. I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of sound like that. But
Is there a backstory to this album at all?
absolutely
No,
not.
it just
No,
unexpectedly
absolutely not.
just
Yeah.
came out of the blue when he was about to do his radio
Serious,
show.
yeah,
okay.
serious radio show.
That's
Just to
probably
fuck
why a
with
little,
his,
little flex.
radio shows. When
Wait.
OVO sound radio.
Wait, I don't feel like we introduced Mitch Charle. This
Yeah,
dude,
I
This
know.
dude busted out the necklace right
I
now.
know.
He busted out the OVO necklace. Sorry about Andrew Wiggins, but y'all don't understand.
Mitch
this
is our guy.
is a huge Drake fan.
Over.
Just like myself, we've seen Drake together.
Yep.
Cosmopolitan
Pool.
Yes.
Finally got tickets.
We got-
everybody got sold out
Bruh.
within a couple hours.
Dude, my guy saved me a spot in line, linked up with him, and when I tell you,
4 hours in line.
Oh my God.
He's an animal. He's an animal for that. But when I tell you, we were so close, and I have one of the hardest pictures ever from that show. It is just
Get that to me. We'll put it up right here.
yeah, for sure. It was just, oh my God. But yeah, I've seen Drake. I've seen Drake together with this dude.
Thing with him.
Look at this. Look at this right here. We're gonna post this up on the video too. We're gonna post this up on the video. We were y'all don't understand. We were so close, bro, and oh, what a time. But yeah, this is a big Drake fan here.
Yeah. Our big boy Drake fan.
How big is 6 concerts deep?
Yeah.
big?
Yes.
Give us a little more of your qualifications as to
Qualification. So
how many albums do you physically own?
physically own. All right, so we got Thank Me Later. We got Take Care. We got Nothing Was the Same twice. You gotta have the young Drake, and you gotta have the older. Drake.
Are these records or vinyls?
CDs. I'm
CDs?
a CD kind of
I meant to say
person.
CD, and I said
I
records.
haven't
I said
bought
the
it.
same
Yeah.
thing.
After Hours was the last CD I actually bought. I still need
Okay.
to buy Donda, and I still need to buy the New Weeknd one.
Yeah.
If you're reading this, it's too late. I got that one. Views. And that's about it. I didn't get Scorpion, though, because I wasn't feeling that one, which I'm going to
Scorpion
dive
was-
into that one before discussing that.
Yeah.
No, I have to admit, I'm not a Drake fan as much as either of you guys.
Yeah.
In fact, the other day, I made up a joke of hey, which song do you think is good or what song featuring Drake do you think would be better if Drake wasn't in it? And it was a trick question in my opinion, because personally I feel like every song with Drake as a feature is way better without Drake. And that's really messed up for me to say, and I totally get it. But I always feel like when he gets on the track, it always kind of ruins
The
it.
only Drake feature that really was trash was the Lemon remix one. with
That
Rihanna.
would be
That
trash.
was the only one that I felt like, okay, that was garbage.
I
That
could
was
see
stupid.
that. I remember that
Now-
one being bad. I say that because I love Majid, Roy Woods. There was another song. Oh, that Future track that he popped on.
He said Majid Woods Drake didn't put these niggas on.
I know,
I'm
I'm
sleep.
Just hold
got
on,
drama.
we're going
You
home.
got drama.
Going home.
But at the same time, you have to realize that song is only a banger because of Majid.
No.
I'm sleep.
No.
It is. You don't have to going
Just
home
hold
without
on,
Majid.
just-
That's Majid right there.
Do I have to do the
bingo.
friendly jab? Do I have to do
Hey,
the friendly
hit.
jab?
You
Yeah.
can do some friendly jobs.
So
Go ahead. Let's let me
back
know.
when y'all were talking about the Weeknd album,
yeah.
and you were talking about the difference between Drake and Kanye and Weeknd is the Weeknd and Kanye's out, their music ages. Drake is only for the moment. I'm just saying, we're still bumping shit from decade ago.
You're not wrong, but let's take this
Decades,
current
yeah.
album into play too, because I don't see I don't know. That's totally different. I'm
This-
not gonna play it that
Wait.
much.
Yeah, we're getting
So
to.
the internet conversation, it was trash within a couple hours. Then all of a sudden, within the weekend, it's oh, never mind, this
People
is
started
awesome.
changing.
Yeah,
yeah.
it just quickly aged.
But with that being said, with the whole his music not aging well, let's look at Certified Lover Boy though. Certified Lover Boy, I'll listen to it still. There's some track Fucking Fans is a phenomenal song. That is a phenomenal song. But it's even CLB is we can't lie to ourselves and say his recent music has not declined.
That's
It has.
If anything, that's more
has.
like what I'm saying, because I feel like his older shit really is okay, I can play this whenever. There's not one of his older songs that you can't put on that everybody at least knows the words to or at least can vibe to.
Bro.
But the newer songs, it's I didn't hear his new Drake album. There's so many people who haven't heard his newer music.
You're right on that. You're right on that. Maybe not in the full sense of the album. Bro, I'm not listening to a full new Drake album. But people are gonna recognize the hits, though.
Yeah, 'cause
the hits people will recognize.
the few albums before this album, you know, they all had like a similar result. It was like after first listen, you can't repeat it from beginning to end. You can only really listen to
they're skippables.
The tracks that you actually like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it becomes very
like
quick
Scorpion,
to skip.
Dark Lane demos, and Certified Lover Boy. They
Dark
all
Lane
have
was
that
pretty
same,
good.
Had all that same theme. It's like,
Oh, for
okay,
sure.
you can't listen to it from front to back, but you can still really listen to the favorite ones.
Go through it, for sure. And Scorpion, even I've like gone back, like sort of will put it on and like, oh wait, there's some good tracks on here.
I think
That
more
fucking
like the
album-
side B more than the side A. Side A's got like
Same.
a couple bangers,
Yeah.
but side B's got like more. Like,
I'm definitely same boat as you on that. Scorpion though, I don't feel the same way I feel about that album as I did with Views. When Views came out, I hated that album.
you let me
I
know.
hated it.
You almost
I
tried to call
hated
me
it,
an idiot
bro.
for like
Yeah.
as much as Take Care.
I hated
which
it
I will
so
own
much.
anyone,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I hated that album so much, but I think my expectations for that album were the same thing that some people. I even told when I texted you, I was like, "Bro, the last time he did a surprise drop was If You're Reading This Is Too Late." Mitch goes, he was like, "You're giving that, you're hyping
too
up a little
much,
bit too much. Let's too much
'Cause
credit.
that's a
Let's relax a little bit."
legendary vibe.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I still remember when that unexpectedly dropped. I was at a freaking Vista basketball game. It's like, oh shit, he dropped. All right, I'm gonna run around.
Oh my god, bro.
Go walk home after.
Dude, I remember when that album dropped that night. I was like, it was surprise, and like, I was like, I was trying to listen to it. I was on Apple Music at the time. I was like, it wasn't fucking working, man. It's not working. Everybody's like, mine is working. I'm listening to it right now, and I'm just like, fuck, man, I still can't listen to it, man. And then like 30 minutes later, I finally got to it, and I'm just like, it was like euphoric. You're like, whoa, like, what am I hearing?
See, that's funny because I never had any idea of a music dropping like as a concept. Like I didn't think of it anywhere near like a game dropping or anything like that. I was like, oh, the song's out, cool. So like, I see the difference because when this one dropped, I was like, oh, I am a little excited to see. I always am excited to see if he switched up his style or is coming out with new. I honestly, my favorite Drake was when he was rapping with the British dudes. That was my favorite version of Drake.
So you like War, you like
England.
Demons.
No, I don't like all that. I'm
I
just
do not
saying
like War.
I like the style.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like War? Oh my gosh.
I didn't mean war, man.
I didn't mean War. I just like the style of like the harder. I'm gonna approach it harder instead of. I'm sad you left me once again, rolling in my Benz with friends. You know what I mean? That's Drake. That's all Drake all day.
He kills the lane in that. He does kill the lane in that.
But with this newest album, all my homies have been trying to get me into house and stuff like that, and I've always liked house, especially like Legit is kind of like right on the doorstep. I feel
sure.
like,
Yeah.
So I'm starting to like it a little
alternative.
more. This album was cool. It definitely kind of kicked me into the room a little bit more, but I still don't like house or EDM. I'm not going to a show anytime soon.
You see right there. That is very okay, and I like that you said that.
The crazy thing, he's like 3 albums deep, and he still hasn't done like a show at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't
That's his
performed?
last one.
I mean,
last one was
COVID.
Scorpion.
COVID. I mean, COVID hit. COVID hit. There's a lot of people. A lot of these big people still have not toured. And look at the Weeknd, man.
Can I
The
tell you something
Weeknd
interesting?
keeps announcing tours,
Yeah, after
getting
hours
cut,
and
everything.
Don
Yeah,
FM,
man.
So that's gonna be crazy. Still going to that show.
Which one?
The Don FM tour. I'm very
I
upset
definitely
that
wanna go to
Doja
that.
Cat dropped
Dude,
out.
She
because
dropped?
She dropped
surgery.
Doja Cat would have been a big reason for me to go, bro. I can't justify. I'm sorry, I just can't justify
Just the Weeknd?
paying a crazy ticket price to see just him, even though he is amazing. Because it's like that original ticket is meant to be with Doja Cat, so you're paying the same price
I don't
and you're
think
missing
he's
this
doing like
big
an opening
chunk.
act anymore.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be him alone.
Doja Cat, that tour would have been fucking epic, bro. She is a star.
I can see how
She
going.
is a
to
star.
see the
I
Weeknd
would have
was
went
sick.
to it. You know, I'm big. Concerts are a little bit too expensive nowadays. But that tour, Weeknd and Doja Cat, I would have went to. I would have paid. I
Do you
would have
think she
paid
would've played
$400
Move?
for that.
You think she would have played Bitch on Macau? Or is it Move? Is that the name of
She
it?
probably would have played it. Yeah,
I
she
love
probably
that.
would've
That's
fucking played it.
that's one of my favorite tracks.
She's a fucking troll, bro.
I had a girl who
She's a
hated
troll.
when that song would come on. I'm
Bitch,
like, I don't
I'm a
care.
cow.
This is a jam.
I tried to get Chuck to go to like her early show when she was starting popping off.
I can't believe
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Where it's like only $20.
I did, dude. I think Miron too.
Yeah.
Miron also. He was like, bro, Doja Cat's coming. He was like, the girl who sings Moo. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? I was like, I'm not gonna go see the girl who made Bitch I'm a Cow. bitching on the couch.
And now it's a
now,
Bob.
look who it is. Did you end up going?
No, I did not end up.
See,
going. I
imagine
wish
if we
I
would have
did.
went. We would have said Doja Cat for $20.
Oh my gosh, I would have been like,
$20.
we were
Her
the
other work
first.
wasn't
we were the
bad. She's
first.
got a couple of bangers, like Cookie
Yeah.
and
No, she's
But
got
I
a few
wasn't
good
listening to her
songs.
at that
Yeah.
time. She's definitely got some. She does have
Roll
some
with
bangers,
us.
bro, that are old, bro.
My only problem with like
2013.
female artists, it always just kind of seems like such a hype wave to be on those kind of music, and that's what always turns me off with music.
What do you mean hype wave?
I don't know. That's why I don't like Drake, because I don't like that everybody likes Drake at the same time. Maybe it's because I'm always trying to be different or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, that's why I like Doja Cat at
Hey,
first,
that's
because nobody liked
the
it.
meme. Hey, just checking to make sure I don't fit in. just checking to make sure I don't fit in.
I keep kicking this going.
No, I mean, what you just said about women artists, are like, what do you mean with the hype, though?
Well, think about with Beyonce. It's like Beyonce's a banger artist, right? Everybody loves Beyonce. I love a lot of her tracks. But her newest album is about to drop or whatever, and I'm probably going to put the brakes on it and wait a little bit, but while it's like on the down low, you know, when it's going down in the charts, is when I'm probably going to listen to it.
Why?
I just hate being on
So
the
you
same wave
want
as
the hype
people.
to die down before like discussing. That way you get like a fresh perspective.
I think mainly because people kill it for me. When you over-listen, because it's so quick to over-listen to tracks when something comes out, that people just kill music for me, and when it becomes overplayed, it's like, guys, you know, I'm mad that y'all played it so much. Like, I really wanted to enjoy this sitting here at this show, but everybody's saying it. It's like kind of ruined for me. That guy was singing it with that stupid nasally voice kind of stuff. So that's, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm like I'm such an anti-spoiler kind of person that it almost feels like a spoiler for people to know about it before I do. So it makes me not want to watch it. Almost like Game of Thrones. I don't know. I got weird. I have such weird.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm a weird dude.
What?
That was a weird
What?
relationship. I shouldn't have used Game of Thrones.
He's like, yeah, kind of like Game of Thrones.
No, for me it was like Breaking Bad. I didn't want to watch Breaking Bad because I knew like everybody was sucked into it. It was such a good show. Like I didn't. You know what I mean?
see what you're
I'm very
saying.
upset that I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, Breaking
It's pretty cool.
Especially since the Better Call Saul is like game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
my dad always raves about it. Like,
awesome. I'm so glad Better Call Saul is getting the appreciation it deserves. It is so funny that he's being turned into a meme on Twitter right now. Like people are watching that show so much now that he's being used as a meme on Twitter. I would have never thought, because so many people did not watch that show.
I didn't like the
Damon
first
recently
season.
just got on, huh?
I didn't like the first. I
was
stopped
slow.
watching it very quickly.
Better Call Saul follows the same blueprint as Breaking Bad. Those first couple of seasons, kind of whack. And then you just stick with it, their character building, and then it's like, oh shit.
That right there, that
Here it
sentence right there is why I have a hard time watching TV shows and movies and liking certain music, because it's shit for the first half hour, but once you get past that first half hour, greatest thing ever. It's like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Just get me to the next part y'all are talking about. Yeah, I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient.
Let's get back on the rails.
Yes, back on this whole album. Yeah.
Honestly, Nevermind. So we gave some backstory on some of the old albums.
Oh my gosh. I keep.
We kind of feel like Drake has kind of been releasing the same type of music. Kind of. I personally feel like he's kind of been in a rut, to where he's like, I kind of don't really know what to do. Can I change my music up? Can I change my sound up? I feel like I just got to keep putting out the same shit. And I feel like that's what he's been stuck in.
And I agree with you.
This album, this is huge.
It is different.
One of the number one artists in the world to straight up just switch his sound, surprise drop an album, knowing your expectations, to drop an electronic house album. Some people are gonna, I said electronic, some people are like, that's not an electronic album.
It's definitely,
It is very much a
there an
house
actual
club
definition?
dance album.
I appreciate
It
the
is very
fact that
much
he
so.
did like a bold risk with this one, not
Yeah.
typical, same old,
Yeah.
same old. 'Cause that's
And-
one of my fears when I going into this album, like, oh, please, not the same.
Please,
thing
I
again.
just don't want to hear the same type of songs.
Especially since it's like been 9 months since he last dropped.
That's why I was so surprised, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, you're dropping an album tonight? You just dropped CLB? I didn't even talk to my sister. She was like, really? That fast?
Wasn't it
And I
the
was
night
like,
the Golden Knights won too? Or was it the night after?
The
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
Golden State, my bad.
yeah.
See, I'm not
Same
that
night.
sport. See, and I thought that was interesting because I thought maybe that was the other reason he dropped it. Because isn't he a Golden Knights fan?
Warriors.
I don't know
He's
who
a
the fuck
Raptor
I'm talking
fan.
Golden
about.
State Warriors.
He's a Raptors
Oh, well,
fan
aren't they from Canada?
Toronto. But he's like buddies with Curry.
Golden's from, they are San Fran.
So then he didn't drop it because of...
No, he fucks with Curry and all them.
No,
I mean,
but
he
I'm
didn't.
saying he didn't drop it because of them winning kind of thing. I just thought maybe it was a little tie in there because I was like, oh, they were watching the game at work, so that's why I thought. That's when I heard that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, artists are smart. So for him to drop this the night that they win, you're getting Golden State's talked about, and Drake is also headlining with the trending topics. He's very smart. He's done that multiple times. If
That's what I'm
something big is
saying.
trending, he will drop something while something else is trending.
That's
you know why?
exactly what I'm
because
saying.
when you look at when Golden State Warriors are the next trending topic for the next 3 days, guess who's also going to be Drake. So it just keeps him in the. These artists are smart. There's a reason why he's one of the number one artists in the world.
Well,
And
then,
there's a
didn't
reason
you
why he's been
say
running for a decade?
Didn't you also
He's
say
smart.
the day after he was doing like radio shows?
The day of,
seriously.
he was launching a radio show.
Yeah,
Same day.
So there
And
you
with
go.
those, when he first launched, is that you're always expected like a new, just like one new tune. You hopefully get one new tune.
Yeah.
And then with that one, when he followed up with that announcement, like, oh shit.
Yeah. Did you listen to? He dropped 2 songs on that radio show.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. I have them on SoundCloud. I will send them to you.
All right,
there's one on there that is fire. Both of them are good. One of them was a leak that allegedly Georgia Smith was on a while ago. I didn't hear that leak.
Okay.
You might have heard it. But there was one song on there that 100% should have been on. Honestly, Nevermind. It's so good. So good. I'll play it to you afterwards.
Sorry.
But how do you feel though? Like, how do you feel with him changing up this sound? How do you feel?
Yeah.
How do I feel? So
What do you think of the album?
let's see.
Did you listen to it in its entirety?
So,
Shuffle around?
Oh, I
Yeah.
definitely listened to it in
Yeah.
entirety.
He
So,
said that's how we do.
like I said, like, you know, I'm a little bit hesitant. I still haven't even bought the album. I'm just using Spotify right now to.
Same.
Same.
I want to get a vinyl.
I've got both. I got Spotify and Apple, so I'm here. I'm with y'all.
Why?
You know why? Because I was originally paying for Apple Music by
actually have both,
myself.
too. My
What?
family has their account. I just
Exactly,
have Spotify.
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Jalen is paying for Apple Music, and I'm paying for Spotify.
Yeah.
And I wanted Spotify because I wanted to be able to play my Xbox and listen to
I
music.
only
at the same
got it
time.
because
okay.
the girl I'm talking to made me a playlist, so I wanted to see what she was.
Hey, but it's kind of nice because I'm very versatile. It's like, here, let me send you a playlist. Let me send you a playlist. You
Yeah.
know, I like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of slick.
This dude, look at this player, dude. Oh,
I'm not
you only
sending
got-
girls
you only got-
playlist.
You only got Apple?
Uh-uh.
All right, bet. Here's a playlist. Oh,
Exactly.
you got Spotify? Here's a playlist.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Same playlist on both of them. Just boom.
Let
Smart
me know.
man.
I'll download
Smart
Amazon
man.
Music if I have to.
You're
I'll,
moving smart.
I'll
You're
level
moving smart.
up.
Not gonna lie, you're moving smart.
Google
but-
Music, I'm there.
All right, album.
All right, so-
what are your
Sorry.
thoughts?
Limited expectations. I figured I was gonna listen to the same, so I listened to Falling Back. I'm like, you know what he was doing, like I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. And then I kept listening and listening, and what I love what it was doing, like throughout the album, is like every transition was like a smooth line.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like with More Life, it was like up and up and up, which I love More Life. That was the last album that I really liked of Drake's before like those three. Yeah, so it was like a nice, lovely transition where you can just listen back to back to back to back to back, and it all goes to that smooth. And then I finished listening. I'm like, this is the first time in a long time where I actually want to go back and listen from beginning to end. Where, like Scorpion, I had to force myself to listen to front to back, try to get myself to like it more, and I still couldn't do it. And the other ones, I just like, just do re-listen to the ones I really like. So it went from 2 listens to 20 listens. I wake up and I listen to it. When I feel like randomly dancing, I listen to it.
Yeah.
When I'm out in the pool, I listen to it like 3
Ooh,
times.
I
out
know
in
that
the
shit hit
pool.
different in the pool.
I guarantee
Ooh, I bet that
you.
shit hit different when you swimming,
No,
bro.
you're not wrong.
Ooh.
So this was an immense surprise. Like, I was not expecting to be hit with just like, pow! Like, I'm back. Even though it's like very divisive right now. And I don't know if you guys saw that Anthony Fantano, he just gave it a
I
not
did
good.
watch it. I watched it, yeah.
Yeah, he said
And
not good.
There was some shit in that review to where I'm like, for what? Like, look, let's real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Fantano. Let's be honest here. He knows what gets him views is being the divisive guy, being the guy who's going to go against the grain and say, shit's not good. Like, really going to call that not good? And there were certain things while I'm listening to it. He mentioned there's a song, the guitar one towards the end of the album.
Oh, the Ties That Bind.
Ties That Bind.
Yeah.
He said in his review, he was like, I don't understand how this guy he's one of the top artists in the world. He has all the money to get, like, you could get anybody to play this guitar and blah, blah. So I'm like, that is a personal preference. That's just you
Yeah.
wanting a Jimi Hendrix type person to
Yeah.
play the guitar. To
That's
me,
personal
it
preference.
sounded perfectly fine.
Yeah, it
but
sounded perfectly
you were like, oh, well, why couldn't he
Remind me
get
of
John
Santana
Mayer?
way.
Yeah, why couldn't he get John Mayer or something to play the guitar? Why the fuck does that matter?
Why didn't he get Travis Barker to
why
play
does
the
that
drums?
matter? Yeah, why can't Travis? I mean, look, you hear the drums on this track? Travis Barker would be awesome. Like, why does that matter? Just listen to the music at hand
That's pretty
and
mean.
take that for what it
something
is.
Like with he does like his new music Saturdays. While he was listening to the album, he kept freaking pausing like within like 30 seconds. It's like, and he doesn't even finish the track. It's like, how are you gonna critique the album or the songs if you're not gonna finish it all the way?
Yeah, you got to listen to it.
You know, like with the Logic 30. I'm not gonna go full into detail on the Logic, but I listened to every single song. I didn't want to listen to every single
interesting.
song.
You
but
listen
I
to it for
did.
the homework.
No,
That was homework for
interesting.
him. Yeah.
But
So you
that's
made
what
it
I mean.
through.
If you want like a reliable critique, you gotta finish it all the way
Yes,
through.
right?
Unless it's
Yeah.
like painfully garbage and like I think music is a little bit different with movies.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if movies if it's like complete garbage, I'll just shut it off.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Or if I see some potential, I'll just keep watching it. But
Yeah.
I think for me, I like the Logic album a lot more than I do the Drake, and I feel like that's just because that's my style. I mainly
it's
like
a
the
rap
boom,
album.
the boom bap. I had that playing like all morning, and I just had it kind of lower. I'm like, dude, this is so slick. Like, this is a good comeback for this kid. Like, he is talking still about his being black and white thing, and that's probably the most annoying part of him. But it's like, it's still cool. He makes fun of him wearing glasses in this one. This one, someone's like, "You 4 Eyes rapper, you're not even that good." And I'm like, okay, that's funny. See, that's what you should be doing. So I like this album a lot more because it definitely showed his progress. But I think as an actual individual, he's very annoying, and I think that might be why I have a hard time liking certain artists too. Because I feel like Drake outside of music is probably the most annoying person, and then you hear his music, and it's like, dude, you're still annoying.
I feel like Drake's cool.
I don't like Drake.
I feel like Drake's cool.
And this album is very specialized to the people that love the club, that love to get intimate and affection and passion with.
And I get that.
The club.
Yeah.
And I get
this
that.
ain't for the bums out there to be like, oh, I'm fucking embarrassed. You know, showing my affection out in public. Like, you fucking bum. Just be single.
Yeah.
I got something to say. I have something to say because Fantano also mentioned, he said, he was like, if you do the math on this, there's a percentage that says like 20% of this album is just outro music. He was like, what is, like, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking house album. Have you ever listened to electronic music?
Yeah.
Do you think people talk the whole time electronic
And see,
music?
that's also my
No.
problem with
And-
electronic music.
Same.
Yep, that's,
that's
totally my problem with it.
So backstory for me, real quick. Like, I like EDM. I've been to EDM
EDC.
festivals. I've been to them. I enjoy that type of music. I love house music, and I like EDM. I don't like screamo, that headbanging shit, but I like chill.
Yeah, I
EDM,
know exactly
what
what you
I'm
mean, because
saying?
I would
So-
probably be in the same room as you with the EDM.
You feel me? Exactly.
I feel you.
So when I heard this album, I'm like, when I finished it and shit, I was like, wait. I was like, one of my favorite artists just dropped a fucking house album. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what?
That's what
it
I
was.
felt.
My mind was. And I immediately said, bro, I can see myself listening to this album years from now. 2 years from now, I'm gonna still come back to this. You know why? Because house music, EDM type music, is timeless because there's no words. It's just the sound. So if that's not for you, it's okay to say, yo, that's just not for me. But it's one thing to say this is bad music, not good, than saying, oh, it's just not for me. I don't know. I personally really enjoyed it. I think it was a bold move for the number one artist to say, I know all my fans are expecting me to go rapidy rap mode, but I'm in a different headspace right now, and I want to drop a fucking dance feel good album.
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought that was cool.
I feel like since this current year's EDC, I feel like music definitely has changed to that tune. I feel like people really want to see that. I feel like this year's EDC must have been one of the bigger ones or something like that.
I heard it was a huge success.
Yeah.
I heard this EDC was a huge success.
So it makes me really think, and that's why the music is going in that direction. And it's like, I don't blame y'all. I totally get why y'all like that music. Even the headbanger style, the fucking Autobots yelling at each other style. I totally get why y'all like that. I can't get behind it because of how loud and obnoxious and obscene some of the noises are.
Yeah.
And again, kind of like how Mitch was saying, I don't like that there's no like vocals. I like to hear a person sing kind of mixed with the music. And And
was
the
a good
outros are
combination
kind of
of
good.
vocals and-
It
It
was a
was,
good
and
combination.
this one definitely was because his outros weren't too long. It might have been
weren't
like
too
a
bad.
minute or so, but
Yeah.
that
That's
even
house
with that
music.
outro, that's
Yeah.
your turn to rap. That's
Yeah.
your turn to hit your bars on that, and that's why I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna attempt to be a Drake for a little bit, you know, like rap.
I see
you
what
know,
you're saying,
you see
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like I like to rap along with music, so like when that happens, like I don't mind that.
Yeah.
You know,
Drake has some fire though. Like on this album, he has some fire lyrics. I think some of his
he did pretty good.
low key for a house album. Excuse me. I feel like he had some smooth ass lyrics. Like on Texaco Green, and God, Massive is a banger. Calling My Name, that segment.
That
That's what I'm
first
telling you,
half
bro.
and that second
This
half.
album, bro, is a club album. This
Yeah.
is you need to be out. The lights
that
are
might
dark.
even be why it's
drinks,
that way.
Nice
Drinks are
switch up,
flowing.
though,
You
with
got
Calling My
women
Name.
dancing.
It's like passionate,
Yeah.
loving, and then you're like, you can't
That bro, when that part comes on the club, it just switches and it starts. That's where you're looking around. The girls are just dancing. They trying to look at you like, "What's up? You trying to dance? What's up, bro?"
Damn.
This, this. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot.
I hope the clubs play it, man.
And
I just want to.
oh, the bro,
I
the
know.
dude, the gay people. Hey, it's Pride Month. It's Pride. Hey, the gay people eating this up.
Hey, maybe
You
that's
see the
even
memes?
it.
The
Maybe
gay people are
that's
eating
even
this
it.
up, baby. And Beyonce, she's dropping some.
Hers
she's
is
dropping
about
some
the
gay
same
pride.
thing. Hers
You know,
is
she
about
got
the
that
same
dance
style.
music, baby. She got that dance
oh
music,
shit!
baby.
Camera cut. See, I knew we were getting time to move on to the next thing.
Hey, we
All
got
right.
our
We
guest
got
is
our guest,
here.
Mitch. Mitch, did you have a topic that you wanted to discuss before we move on? No.
We got to give this album a rating.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
final
meant.
thoughts.
I knew that. I skipped that in my brain.
Mitch wrote a lot. I feel like you got some
Let's
stuff
let
to
Mitch.
say.
Let's let Mitch go.
We're giving
first.
you the floor, bro.
Go ahead.
We're giving you the
So
floor.
rating would be 8 out of 10.
Okay.
My favorite tracks were Falling Back, Tights Go Green. I thought that was a beautiful like transition.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I'm so mad that you
Keeper.
guys know the names.
Flights booked only because
I like
it made me
Flights
think of the girl that I'm talking to, like because I was mentioning like we're gonna book a flight to see you, and then it was talking about chasing sunsets out in California.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
it makes me think about her a lot. Downhill was insane, and liability is dancing in the kitchen
Liability's
type
good.
music.
Liability's
You know, you
good,
got like the
bro.
it's like
Yeah.
It says here.
in the
It says
background.
here the genre on this one is dance. Just so y'all know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
dance.
Mhm.
So.
This is a full dance album.
But that liability one, that hit. Have you listened to the normal pitch version of it yet?
No.
It's almost like I think it's a little bit better.
You were playing that when we first got here, right?
Yeah. The regular version, I think that's more of like the kitchen dancing type vibe one
Yeah.
than
Okay.
the other one. But yeah, the normal pitch is very good. So yeah,
Okay.
8 out of 10. Ahead of I think for right now it's like ahead of More Life for me. It's behind.
Whoa.
It's behind If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. It's behind Nothing Was the Same. It's behind Take Care.
It's ahead of More Life. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow.
'Cause
Okay.
I didn't listen to More Life like 20 times over like this one did.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like a feel-good summer thing. It's like, it's fun.
I can't
You know?
lie. The fact that y'all have all those names of the songs memorized in the albums is too much for me. I'm having to scroll through here to try to catch up.
He's like, More Life. Okay, let me check.
Yeah.
What songs
Okay,
are on
More
that?
Life. I remember
Yeah.
that one. Views. See, Views is interesting because I feel like that's definitely where homies tapered off. But my
That
favorite
was his
song.
first divisive album.
My
Views.
favorite song on this one is that one.
Views is a banger though.
I can't remember how it goes, but it's
Views is good, man.
it's
When we go back.
when a good thing goes bad. It's
Look
not.
at that is Take Care,
That's
my
Take
boy.
Care.
Is that okay?
This
Well,
album
either
came out in
way.
2016.
Do it
Take Care
wrong,
came
do
out
it
in
wrong.
2011,
Do it wrong.
2012.
So then that's where he fell off. That's which one is that one? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
God, nothing was the same when If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. How did
If
you
You're
say
Reading
that?
This, It's Too Late was Drake's last, like...
Is that the one that this is? Which album even is that?
What?
The one that I was saying. Which album is
You're
that?
talking about
Take
Take
Care.
Care.
Doing
That's
it
a
wrong.
classic. That's
Oh,
probably
it's
his
this
most
one right here?
certified classic.
Yeah,
That is probably his most... That is easily his most certified classic album.
yeah. This one is the.
I will say, like, I might cause a rift right now. Compared to these other albums, I'm not sure if Take Care has aged as well. But It's
Take
still a
Care
classic.
is 10 hours.
It's still a classic. I will say that it's still a classic album. It's
Hey, what's
just
funny
when-
is your head pops up on a couple of these too.
Yeah, bro, you know I be listening.
Like I told Chuck back in like 2015, before Take Care dropped, I was like a casual listener. Take Care dropped, I was a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Take Care, bro. Take Care was different. I remember when Marvin's Room dropped. Like
your review.
before Take Care was even out.
Your review of it, your numbers.
Oh, my
You
review.
spent way too much time on this stupid Drake album. I'm a little
It's
upset.
a.
I really wanted to talk about the Logic album.
We
I
already talked
didn't
about
expect
I
Logic.
y'all
already
to.
told him it's gonna be
talking
minimum
about-
30 minutes.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna
was
spend
gonna
like 30
tell
minutes
him.
on that." My review for Honestly Nevermind. I haven't really thought of numbers too much, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because I automatically said I see myself listening to this years from now. Absolutely love house music. One of my favorite artists dropped a house album. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. Where it ranks in his discography, to me,
I think it's
I think it's in the top 5. It's in the top 5. I didn't think of rankings like you did yet, so I can't really rank it, but I like it more than CLB, Scorpion for sure. Whatever. I can't think of the rank right now. But it's a 9 out of 10 for me. I love the album. Drake dropped the fucking house album. That is awesome. And I hope Beyonce just dropped her album or her single.
That was a
and
good one,
it's
too.
dance heavy. I am all for these big artists pushing into that genre and kind of releasing some of this feel good music because right now trap is heavy with these young kids. Everybody thinks shooting people, killing people. I'm like, bro, those rappers are not really doing that though. Okay, relax. Y'all want to grab guns and do all this. The rappers are not doing that. NBA YoungBoy is not running out here killing people, bro. He is getting millions of dollars and he is sitting in a house in California. Okay?
I watched this little clip with 6ix9ine and he's like, yeah, man, these rappers are fake. I'm out there actually shooting and killing people and that I got racketeering charges and stuff like that. It's like,
idiot.
It's like, you're psycho for your own style. Like, we love you for being crazy, but that's on you. That was your own fault. You should have realized that.
Yeah.
Anyway, my quick review.
Yeah.
Since I'm the hater of the crew, I have to give it a 7, just so that way you're not
7
too
ain't
mad.
bad.
7 is
See,
not bad.
so
That's
you're
a
not
good.
too mad, but
That's
it has
a
to
good.
at least be below y'all.
pretty
I was
good.
gonna say 6, but I felt like that would really upset y'all. So I
I
was
wouldn't have 7.
Six
It's
is good,
your
though.
opinion.
6
6 is okay. 6 okay.
That's like a 70%, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 60% in my
You're
effort.
saying it's good.
6 is fine.
So you didn't care for it, it'd be 4 out of 10.
You're not wrong because a 30 is failing, right?
So he's
30%.
like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a.
It's a
Let me
little
do
bit
some more
different.
math real
Yeah.
quick.
It's a little bit different when it comes to like reviewing stuff. It's like with movies, like 3 out of 5.
I'll give it.
Yeah.
Are we
Then you
doing
put
10?
the
We said
double.
10s.
We go out of 10s. Yeah.
Yeah,
We go
so
out of 10s.
I would say 6. Like, I like it.
6 ain't
I'm gonna
bad,
come
bro.
around to it.
That's decent. 6
I
is
think
decent.
I'll admit it. I'm
nice.
hating it for now, but I'll come around to it. I'll guarantee you that.
And I think once people get more comfortable with it, I think they will. I just think it was the shock. People are expecting rap, so when you get a dance out, you're like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, it's still same old Drake, just over a new chorus, is to me.
I hear what
Over a
you're
new music style, I should say. Excuse me.
I do feel you, but I do feel like if K Tronada dropped this or somebody else who does house, people would eat this shit the fuck up.
And I could see
people would be
that.
like, "Yo, did you hear this? Honestly, Nevermind. This shit is incredible." But the fact that Drake dropped it, it's like, oh, he's culture biting or blah blah blah. But to me, the culture thing is whatever because y'all should just be happy this dude just went into another sound. Before we get off this topic, I love he dropped this because to me it says that his artistic juices are flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It says that I know I've been in
But
a
he still
boring
actually
rut.
cares. He
Yeah,
still actually
he's
cares.
this album says he's having fun with making music, and to me that gives a really good sign for the future.
And the only thing that I will say about Drake that really upsets me is that I feel like he's hiding my boys. I think that's why I hate him.
God,
I feel like he's hiding Majid, and I feel like he's hiding Roy. Majid Jordan was out here this last weekend. They were doing a show, and I don't think nobody knew about it.
Yeah, I would
Where
have
were
went.
they at?
I found
Nightclub,
out
the
they were
light.
really?
and I
went.
went.
I
I
would've went.
found it. It literally was a link on Instagram. It was just
Yeah.
like a loose advertisement, and I was like, "There's no
I saw
way
a
Majid is
billboard.
playing."
Yeah.
Billboard.
See, and it was such a loose, quiet thing. And I'm like a little upset. I'm like, why didn't y'all at least put this on your story? Their Instagram story is like them meeting up with somebody else outside of Vegas. So I'm like, y'all didn't even say that y'all were here. Like, they're not trying to get their name out. They're not trying to do nothing. And it honestly bugs me. But that show was so sweet. I really wish y'all would have showed up. I should have called y'all and told you, but I didn't even think about it.
Was it like it was packed. I'm sure it's a nightclub.
It was like yes and no packed. It was like kind of empty. It was like for a Majid Jordan for my guys. I went by myself. Oh no, I went with Jai. Jai came with me.
Oh sweet.
So it was a me and Jai outing. That's probably also why I didn't tell nobody because it's like this is the first time me and Jai are hanging out.
That's dope, bro. That's
it was lit. It was a good night.
That's what's up. I like that.
But bro, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I don't. Also, personality. Personality comes to music. It's like I'm not gonna listen to somebody who really is out there raping and killing people and trying to make music about it. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't want to hear nothing about raping.
So I need to know you have a good personality outside of your music.
He didn't rape nobody. He just beat people up.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Either way.
Yeah, let's... Next.
Wait, who beat people up?
X. XXX.
Oh, I wasn't even relating him anymore. I was just saying in general. That's why I have a hard time listening to Eminem. And like, I can't listen to that fool at all.
He be copping, but
exactly.
His music
has always been just
vulgar.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Awfully hot coffee pot.
All right, can we move on to the quick vinyl days, please?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so happy about this because, like I said earlier, I have a hard time liking Logic, and this album brought my like for him back. I really liked his, what was that one? Not the Incredible True Story. Gosh damn it, I hate that I have to look it up. And this is the artist I like.
The Farewell album?
No, the one where they're in space is the one that I like the most. Is that the one?
True Story. You got it right.
The Incredible True Story. That one is my favorite album. I don't know if it's the voice acting or what, but that's my favorite album from the dude. So this one, it's like, it kind of takes a twist of his older stuff and some of that, and it's like, dude, I love it. It's just perfect. Like I was saying, I like that I can turn it down and just have it in the background and just like still have the vibe of like my like the style that I like. That's why I like it a lot.
I thought this is an album that I can't really pick the song. No.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked it. It's just an album I can't really like.
That
the
too.
songs are so quick, so I can't really tell you. Therapy Music with Russ was really good.
I thought that one was interesting.
I low-key, this Black White Boy song, the title, stupid. But I think hearing it, I was like, yo, this song is good.
That's the one with the glasses reference,
This is
a
good song.
Yeah.
And I looked at, because I was working when I was listening to it, so I'll like, when I hear a fire-ass song, I like to check the title. That Black White Boy pop, I was like, this dumbass title. But I'm like, this song is good though, bro. I'm like, stop that shit though, bro. It's enough. I'm tired. Enough.
Did you know I was making my Obama?
Yeah, at this,
like back, take way back to the first black man.
And you know what? That was the banger.
Yeah,
that was the banger of the album.
That's another thing with Logic though. People will hate on Logic. Even his biggest haters will say, that nigga's got some good ass production.
Dude, and this album, the boast of this album is all he used was vinyls for all of the sound. Old vinyls.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, that's the boast of this one.
You're capping.
I'm not lying. That's why it's called Vinyl Days. All straight just vinyl samples.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Wow.
And you know what? This dude even tried to release an album like under a different name while he was under his hiatus, which he never stopped. I like that shit too. I've always liked Logic for some weird reason.
Yeah.
I couldn't explain why.
Logic is good.
I really wish he wouldn't have lost his beautiful Mexican wife.
Oh,
as soon as that happened, I was the dumbest.
Jessica.
Oh my gosh. I thought he was the dumbest dude for that.
My God.
I fell in love with women on the street. Nigga, you had the wife from Modern Family and you let her go?
I don't want to be that guy either, but his wife right now is bro, when you had that to that,
the album cover is his child, and this kid looks goony to me. He could have a mixed child. Look at this thing. Look at that. What is that? I'm just kidding.
That is what we call
albino.
That's a Promethean. That's a alien covenant. I don't know.
Either way, it's just like his wife before was way hot. What did you think of it, Mitch?
So, I'm a fan of Logic, I would say. I went out to Best Buy and bought his debut album. Shouts out Chelsea who checked me out.
He said, I still got your number, I'm waiting.
What's up, girl? What's up? You see the vibes?
I'm back in town.
I'm kind of taking it.
Yeah.
He said, I'm talking to numbers, but I got you on the list.
So, yeah.
But I digress.
When Chuck told me, yo, you gotta listen to this Logic album Jorian wants to talk about, you know what my initial thought was? Fuck. Capital F-U-C-K. Just like, no,
oh, I gotta listen to a 30-track.
No, when I saw it was 30 songs, I was like, this is stupid. This guy's too much. I agree with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But then you break it down and they're only a minute and so.
Mm-hmm.
But I listened to it and I'm like, I'm still upset that he still made more music after the post-retirement thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a great send-off.
Yeah, his
Especially
last
like
album that he sent off, that was a good
Yeah.
one. What was it? The Frank Sinatra 4 or something like that?
Oh.
I'll pull it up right now.
No. It
the
was
one
no
in
pressure.
2020.
It was no pressure.
Yeah, that
No
one
pressure.
was...
And he dropped. It's
That's when
incredible.
he was saying, I'm done with music.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna be a
yeah.
Twitch streamer for 30 mil.
Yeah, you're right, because this was the
I
album
was
where...
like, that was a nice send-off. And
Yeah,
then I
it
hear
was
him,
good.
Oh, he's still making more music. I'm like, I'm not going to listen to no more music. And then he's like, oh, you got to listen to the third track. I'm like,
No, because you know what made me hate him?
I actually got to listen to this album again. No Pressure was a really good album. I liked it a lot.
I didn't like how
The second to last
the
track
final
was
True
so
Story
good.
was like, oh, I'm loading up his last album ever. And then you're right. And then he plays, I swear it was this one was the one that came out next. But then it was the Bobby Tarantino 3 he dropped. Well, we got the dates right in front of it.
Everybody, bro. Everybody.
So he dropped that in
Came out
15.
after.
He dropped this in 15 when it was already saying that he was done making music in 2015. Or at least alluding
no,
to.
that was just a story. That was just a story.
Okay, that was just the story of that?
No, he
Okay,
wasn't
hey.
done dropping.
Because then everybody comes out a few years later. And then which one did he say he was done with? Because Supermarket came out after, and Supermarket was trash.
Yeah, I heard it was
Garby, boo-boo, no thank
had
you.
like a
He lost me after Bobby Tarantino 2.
Yeah,
That's
Tarantino
when he
2 was
lost
the last
me.
one.
Because that Sinatra one, there's a song on there, I think it's called Sinatra. But there's a song on that. There's one song I like on that album.
Man.
Supermarket I heard was Garbo.
This dude has
That
6
Dangerous,
skippable albums.
Garbo. No Pressure. Awesome. The collection, cool, because it's just all old songs. I didn't even
okay.
listen to Bobby Tarantino 3.
no, I did.
I didn't know that was one either. I'll check it out.
Like, low-key, I didn't even know, there was a
Because
3.
like that for No Pressure, I'm like, I don't want to listen to no more new Logic.
Yeah.
Because that should have been done.
For real. Then it was when that fool dropped the Marshmallow track that it's like, okay, you need to stop. You're beating a dead horse, young man. You need to stop.
Vinyl Days, though, is surprisingly... That's a good album.
Can I say
surprisingly-
something?
I
real-
thought it was listenable.
Yeah.
You know, the first half, you know,
Yeah.
like there's like a few songs that I was like really liking. My highlights were "In My Lifetime" with Action Bronson.
That was a good one.
Action Bronson's
Decades
good.
was a nice like little melody and
Yeah.
rap thing. Black White Boy, as you said, I
Yeah,
really liked
that was
that.
a
Even
really
though
good
when
one.
I saw the track name, I was like,
Corny.
this shit again.
Yeah, corny.
For real.
Therapy Music was very strong.
Yeah, that was a
I was
really
very
good song.
surprised with
Yeah,
that one.
that
Russ
was a
went in, Logic.
Russ is killing
Yeah,
shit.
good chemistry.
Russ is low-key body.
And the last highlight was Breath Control featuring Wiz. It had that
good.
classic Wiz vibe.
Yeah, that
we
was
used
good.
to
Did you
love
do the
hearing.
laugh? I'm not gonna lie. I put it on in the background, so I wasn't listening. And then Jalen came in and interrupted the last half of the album. Did he do the laugh on this one with Wiz Khalifa?
I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, they
No, 'cause I remember him alluding
sampled,
to it.
They even sampled one of Wiz's old songs on Breath Control. Right?
All I need to know is if he did the laugh, because in that one song
Maybe
where he
not
says,
Logic
"How you gonna do the
himself.
song and I'll give you the laugh?" I always hated that line so much. I've always hated that. So I really hope he gave him the laugh in this one. Anyway,
But yeah, the first half, and then the rest was like, all right, this is getting like old, very old, really quick. 30 tracks, like I said,
It's a
just
lot.
way too long.
Yeah.
There's way too many skits. I guess it was based off like New York or something, influenced by New York or something, because there's a lot of like people aside from New York, like Aaron Judge, Michael Rappaport.
Yeah,
so I
people
guess
call
that's,
them.
but there's too many of them. There's too many guest skits.
Yeah.
There's a repetitive leg on track 21, 22, 24, 26, where it's literally like the same exact hip-hop beat, the exact same flow. And I guess all of them were, the production style was all done by Funk Master Flash. It was like the same thing. It was like, all right, I'm getting tired of this. I want to go home already. Let's wrap it up. And of course, you know, with Logic, there's going to be some like corniness, and there was a lot of corny ass things, like the crypto bar. Fuck, I hate the crypto Bitcoin. I don't want to hear NFTs, especially. I don't want to fucking hear about this shit.
is it because you don't believe in it, or just because?
Half don't believe in it, and half like it has no sentimental value to me. Like a physical thing has sentimental value. Digital, it has no value to me whatsoever. It's not going to age over time because at any given moment they'll just take it away right from the snap.
No,
You
you're
know,
not wrong.
same thing with like music. Like YG, one of his songs from his album, gone because
Yeah.
it was offensive.
Mm.
You know,
No.
which it kind of was, but
I hear you.
it's
I
a
hear you.
situation, all that. But you know, you got a Bing Bong skit.
No, I'm just saying because you talk about the corniness, and Miron said he was like, yeah, he still got his corny bars in there. He said, I ain't playing games unless we talking Fortnite. It's like,
He did
and he's
not
just
say
like,
that.
Yeah, and he's just like, it's crazy how
Oh
corny he is. You're not playing games unless
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
a lot.
Fortnite.
Narwhal. I kind of like the Narwhal thing, but it's kind of corny at the same
It's
time.
Narwhal.
Early bird. It'd be logical for you to call me back. Oh, God. And then La Donda. That was fucking
You referenced
weird, 'cause
Donda?
he was rapping about murdering Anthony Fantone. Like,
What?
yeah. On
mean,
La
I-
Donda, he was talking about like I thought about murdering you and everything because you didn't like my music.
Yeah.
I was like,
I feel
Mitch,
there was
you
an
are the
Omicron
best.
bar, like I'm spreading like Omicron. I'm like,
Yeah.
please, I don't want to hear about the pain in the ass anymore.
Yeah.
So it sounds to
No.
me like he just kind of ran out of things to rap about and just really just
start
dove
singing
in.
shit. Bro,
Why did I go? Oh.
I personally, I kind of feel bummed out about this because, like, when we talk about Drake right now, we knew all the songs. We knew all the songs, song names.
And
He's
I hear
smart.
you.
He's smart because he wrote everything
No,
down.
he definitely did.
I was
Best
listening to
guess
it.
so far.
Yeah, yes, 100%. I was listening to it while I was at work, so I didn't have time to write all this shit down. And
Well, if you're gonna listen to a 30-track Logic album, you gotta
you
take
need to
notes.
put the
No, you
highlights.
definitely
I'm not
do.
gonna re-listen
Smart.
to this.
This is
anytime
very smart.
soon.
I thought I could
You're
just
better than the
loosely
host right
listen
now
to it.
because
No, you're doing
I
great.
100% should have took the notes down to where I was like, oh, this is a good one. Let me boop 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 because I feel like the stuff that I heard on the album, I feel like I honestly liked it way more than I hated it.
It's a lot better than expected.
After-
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, after No Pressure, like I said, I didn't listen to that Bobby Tarantino 3. I don't care. But with this, I don't know. You said you were vibing with it, and then I also was like, all right, let me just check it out because I did see some shit on Twitter to where somebody was like, well, I mean, half the album's fucking skits, so if you just get rid of those, it's actually pretty decent. And that's why I do feel like then the album's an hour and 6 minutes. So Chris Brown has a 30-minute album and it's like 2 hours. That's like an actual 30-song album.
But it's just got
that.
a lot of
Chris Brown's album is like actual songs. That's why his 30-song album is 2 hours. That's why this Logic album, it just has so much skits to where your album is only an hour and 6 minutes. So it's honestly like a normal album. It's just that's where when I first saw it, I was like, bro, 30 tracks. You want me to listen to 30 Logic tracks, bro? Are you crazy?
And I love him for doing it, but I feel like he should let it go. Is the outros of the thanking everybody? It's like, dude, you've been doing that since you started.
I couldn't do it
You've been doing
anymore.
that
It's
since
just
you
like, yeah,
started,
well,
bro.
Just to see if he was still riding. I was like, okay, I can go to bed.
Yep. He definitely was still doing the. It's like it was cool. I mean, I don't know. The only one that I've ever like truly fell in love with of those was J. Cole's. Cole's Thank You track. That was like, okay, I don't know any of these people, but this is cool.
Fucking,
He did came through with
Kanye West on 30 Hours.
That's a good one too.
30 hours. The
30
ending, the
hours.
outro to that one, he was like, yeah, shouts out to da da da.
You need to get my laptop back.
And it's it's so cool too because Kanye is actually the first one who kind of did it on I think Graduation or one of those or what the fuck was the song, bro? That song's a classic. It's a fucking I gotta find it out. That song's a classic, but Kanye is low key the first one who did it. And I remember Logic.
He even
on one of his
quoted him,
albums,
yeah.
his first one. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this because Kanye did that on blah 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 blah."
Yeah. It's a cool little outro. I feel like artists should do that a lot, but at the same time, keep it to maybe one or two of your big tracks, big albums. Well, I feel like that album has diluted. We're done with that. Let's get our numbers and move on. I'm thinking, me personally, I'm calling it an 8. It's not like y'all said.
Last Call. It's called Last
Yeah.
Call. Yeah.
It's not the most banger album like y'all have been saying. There's definitely skippables. I only half listened to it, but in my half listening, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll probably play it again here soon, and I'll probably put it on shuffle or whatever. But I've always liked Logic, so I can't hate on it too much.
Yeah. Would you give it again? I'm sorry.
8.
An 8. Okay. I personally would give it. I mean, this is Logic we're talking about. He's released some shitty projects. I'm gonna give it a 7. I didn't hate the song. I didn't hate it. I liked it. From what I've heard, I liked it. I wish I could name more songs for you guys. I just didn't write them down, but I definitely was surprised by this album. The production was there, which he always has. He always had the production on this album. I thought was really well done. The beat selection was amazing. And yeah, he's got some shit on here. And it kind of is reminiscent. No Pressure. This one is reminiscent to where his old days, but I just feel like Logic has tainted his own perception
own name,
to
own
people.
brand. Yeah.
So where people are like, they just look at him as corny now. And it goes to show, even with the Black White Boy song, right? That song is dope. All three of us said, yo, this song is dope. But what did we all say? We look at the title name, we're like, bro, why is this name that? Give it up. Just give it up, bro. We get it. Like, you don't need to prove shit to anybody. Like, give it up, bro. We know you're black. You're black. Your father is black. If your father is full black, you don't need to explain shit. You know what I'm saying?
We get it. There's white genes.
You're black.
You got the white genes. Sorry.
It's done. Give it up. Okay? But the album, I'm going to give it a 7. I didn't hate it. Production was awesome, like always. And like I said, he tainted his own name, so I'm never really excited for a Logic album, but I'll check it out. And I checked this one out, and it was good. It was good.
Mitchell?
I'm giving a 4 out of 10. It was
Oh, he said, well, he didn't even want to listen to it from Rip, so I can't blame him.
That's an okay.
Oh, no!
It's an okay.
Hang on, unplug the mic. Unplug the mic. Hang on. Oh, Schmoops, I'm so sorry, gentlemen. Oh, shit. Hang on. What are you doing now? There we go. Oh, shit. Well, looks like we're doing 2 parts. Sorry about that. Really sorry for that.
So yeah, 4 out of 10. It was okay. Like I said, the production was actually good until it just gotten like very, very old very quickly. Yeah. It had its highlighted moments, it had its songs, and yeah, it was just way too long, a little bit too repetitive. And also, there was one song that had potential to be really great. It was with the featuring the Game. I Guess I Love It. Yeah. The Game really stepped up. He was getting into his emotional side, and then it was like the sudden transition. It's like Logic's going up and up, and I'm like, fuck, what? This had potential to be a really good ass song. But he does make it up at the third transition when he was like singing. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't regret it. I didn't hate my life out for that. So that's
I didn't hate it. I gave it a 4 though. A 4, bro.
4 out of 10 is okay.
Hey, no, it is not.
Yes,
hey, that's barely passing. That's a D. It's a D.
4 out of 10 is like.
Well, if you go by school metrics, then it's like a D. If you're going by like critique,
4, bro, is like
metric.
That's
okay.
that's like a 55%.
Nah, it's okay.
That's enough.
That's less than 5.
It's like
so
a 2-star rating,
like
for film. It's like a 2-star rating for film, so it's like it's okay.
Look, we've rated it. We're moving on. He didn't like it. We liked it.
4 out of 10. 7,
was okay.
8.
All right, we're moving on. Chance the Rapper. I like this. I like the Chance the Rapper track. I did like it a lot. Yeah. Way better than Hot Water, Hot Shower.
Hot water, cold shower.
I thought that was so
cauliflower. Bro, what was he on? The big day. The man got married and done talking about cauliflower now. He eating cauliflower with his wife.
Biggest flop in history of a debut album.
I'm not cauliflower. Hot shower cauliflower.
Man, now I gotta start over. So that's where this single came in. And it was good. I liked it.
Yes. I saw a little bit of the music video. I saw like maybe 30 seconds of it. And even seeing the music, Joey Badass was in it, of course. And it seemed like Chance's demeanor, the song.
It's like his passion's coming back.
It seems like he knew. And think about it. The Big Day came out a while ago, bro.
So what?
That came out a while ago.
Was the excuse on that album that he just didn't have any motivation? Or was there?
No, I think he was really into the Big Day. I think he really thought the Big Day was it. I think... Do you think about it? You talk about people like...
You know what's funny?
They're artists. These people are artists. These people are artists. Mm-hmm. The Big Day, like, to him, and that's why I think it's like, if I just felt so bad for him because it got shitted on so hard. Like, people fucking the Big Day is the picture of people for shit.
Those were the best
People
memes. Those were the best
Photoshop
memes.
shit in the fucking vinyl.
Especially that one.
I just feel bad for him because he got shit on so hard.
Especially
and I'm
that
like,
one
bro,
meme that I sent you. It's like the king this.
Yeah.
But the king did listen to his squires or something.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this poor guy, because I'm like, I feel like he really, really liked what he made on the big day. I feel like, hey, I just got married. I got 2 beautiful kids. I'm happy in life. He drops this happy album that he thinks people are going to love. And everybody's like, get this shit the fuck out of here, bro. What is this?
I mean, at least he got Kyle Kuzma to like it.
Cauliflower. Bang, bang. But no, I like this. This is a really good sign for Chance. Man, I feel like he's back. Like I said, in the music video, his demeanor, it seems like he's ready to go. And it seems like whatever he's about to drop, his album, I think is going to be really fucking good. And I think he's going to talk about, he's not going to necessarily talk about the big day, but I feel like he's going to talk about his failures. Like, he's like, man, the high, it's literally called the highs and the lows. Mm-hmm. He was at the high, and then he dropped the big day, and then boom, that's the low. That's the pit. That is, I am garbage and I mean nothing no more. Everybody's counting me out. Mm-hmm. So I think whatever he's cooking up now, he just has all that resentment. And he's like, all right, I need to get in the studio, kind of find my juice again, my light. And I think he's going to drop something really good. I'm excited for some new Chance, for sure.
I definitely am.
And this is really good sight for what he's got coming.
I've always felt bad with Chance because I felt like I missed the wave, especially with like Acid Rapper and all that stuff. Like I missed it, and I'm listening to a post, and so I'm like, it's cool, but I wish I would have in the moment kind of shit.
Acid rap, bro, is that. That was when I like lived out here in Vegas, and I like moved towns and shit, and I kind of didn't really have too much friends at the time. Definitely wasn't as popular or anything like as I was back out in Toronto. You know, you have your groups and shit. But so acid rap, bro, low key like got me through school. Like it was just like I would listen to that shit on the bus. I wouldn't talk to anybody.
Hit that button up front.
Just listen to it on the bus.
You got it. I got it.
I would just listen to it on the fucking bus all the time. It definitely got me through school. And that's where, like, I talk about that take care, maybe not aging as well. And that's where I just say, like, music goes with you with, like, the times that you're in your life.
Yeah, like, Take Care got me through some heavy-ass shit.
Same, man. It's a phenomenal album. But I look back on it now, I honestly don't feel like it aged that well. But maybe that is just because you were so young, and at that time when it was hitting you, But acid rap, for some reason, I feel like it still has aged well. Acid rap is fucking, it's that shit. So is Take Care, but I don't know. I feel like acid rap aged a little bit better than Take Care. I'm saying some shit. I don't think Mitch likes that.
Deep vibes.
Huh?
Getting your deep sensei. You know?
Yeah.
So, Chance the Rapper, used to be a fan. You know, after his Grammy win, his personality became so damn annoying because he would make unnecessary comments on Twitter that it just like rubs you deeply. I remember the one that really. I remember the one time this man defended Kanye and because when he was like wilding out, and then the internet like trash Chance the Rapper, and then he changed his opinion and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I made it." It's like, don't do that. Yeah. Nobody's gonna respect you because the internet told you it was not acceptable. Be your own person. Don't go by the internet, especially on Twitter, man. Everybody's a fucking idiot on Twitter. That's where miserable people go and die, you know. But he dropped the worst debut album in history, so I really haven't been like open to like listen to any of his like other stuff because I've just been turned off. Yeah. And I will say, the time that I listened to this song in general, this was a bad time to listen to it because I just got finished with a 30-song Logic album, and the production value was like the same as this song. So I'm like, oh no, so I gotta go through it.
Another one.
No, but man, I'm not gonna lie, this was actually a good track.
Good, right? There we go.
It felt like I said before. It seemed like his passion was back. Yeah. Like it was like he was passionate about music again. Mm-hmm. Production was press clean. Clean production. Mm-hmm. Joey and Chance, they had lovely chemistry together.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like when he goes off, he went off. It was beautiful. The lyrics were strong. They were very clever. The bars, you know, sometimes it was like a slight little corny, but it was good corny. It wasn't like cringe corny. It was like, oh, that's clever. That's a clever corny bar. But yeah,
A clever corny bar.
That's a clever
That's a
corny.
bar you just said. That was
I
a
think
clever
it's a
corny
clever
bar.
corny
I'm
bars.
not gonna lie, clever corny
Call you
bar.
up, I'm in.
I've had that in my rapping days. A lot of corny.
I thought it was good. I was doing my own thing. I'm sorry.
No, you're
You said
chilling.
the bar thing. I had fun
But
with
yeah,
that.
it was a good track. You know, and I know my cousin would love this and some of the Logic album. That's what kind of music he makes at the moment. And Chuck, you're gonna love this. When he was a younger kid, guess who he did a showcase with?
Who?
West Side Gun.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Who
do
did
you
a
mean
show?
Showcase with?
Yeah, he
Like
did
an
like
art?
underground. He's like heavy in like the underground scene in Buffalo, New York, because that's where he's from. So he knows
Shut
all about
up!
West. He knows all about West Side Gun. He did like a
Griselda
showcase.
and all them?
Yeah. Which that's
What the hell?
What's that rapper's name?
What?
I really like.
What? That is so cool. What the hell,
Yeah.
bro?
Rancid.
They're like super into art and all
Mm-hmm.
that too. Into art, fashion, all of that.
What's that guy's name? It's from Buffalo too.
What do you guys think about the Beyonce track?
I liked that. Yeah, I think I'd listened to it right after the Drake, so it was kind of like how Mitch was
Yeah.
saying, kind of the same boat.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was annoying or anything. It's excitable. I didn't realize she was going to drop a whole album with that, so it's kind of. I'm excited to see
Pretty
what the rest of
interesting.
it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what else comes out of that.
Drake's his shit was on Apple Music. The title is Dance. Hers is right now. It's titled is Pop. So I don't know. She also is Queen Bee, so she can just be like, name the shit Pop. And if it's a little dancey,
Do you
name it
think?
Pop.
Do you think Jay-Z's going to hop on there at all?
I mean, he fucking might. I mean, he might.
I think it'll be interesting.
I don't know. I mean,
love
he
him
might not
this
hop
year.
on a dance record, but
I
he
but-
might hop on. He might be on the album.
I just see him hopping on. He always hops on with her.
But I don't know. With this song, this sings like a very like female empowerment type thing. So I don't know. He might not. He might not.
Well, that's just one track of the whole. I think she's got 15
Yeah.
on there.
And it's called Act 1. That's what's also.
So everybody's just doing the
Important.
30 tracks now, huh?
I think, yeah.
It's broken
this
up.
This is Act 1.
That's
and
one of the other things I
think
love
it's
about the
16.
Drake album. There's like 14 songs.
Yeah, it's a good.
How
good-
nice was that?
It's a good
right?
size.
It's nice.
It's a decent.
How nice was
It's
that?
been a while
right?
since we had like a
Ah.
restricted, limited track list.
And when you think about, I feel like the 21 Savage song that's low-key kind of Scary Hours territory. He literally added that song for the people who wanted a rap song. So he was like, all right, I'll give you this one, which is a really good song.
It was a
by
good
the way.
song.
Good
Solid
song,
tune.
by the way. Need to throw a party for my day ones. That's a fire ass
Pussy.
bar. That is a fire ass.
The iconic 21 Savage.
That shit. No, that was a really good song. I liked it a lot. But
Yeah.
so it's really 13 tracks, and I just fucking 13, and that's what it just goes to show. His artistic shit was flowing because he's like, if you weren't flowing, guess what? You're dropping 20 songs, but if you're flowing, you get 13 concise songs. You say, yo, we're gonna make an album, a house album. Let's come on, 13 tracks. Just make them good. Boom. That's what he fucking gave me. I thought it was dope. Really good.
I agree.
That's what an album should be. Beyonce's new album, I think, is 16 tracks on there.
Either way, I'm
But yeah,
excited.
Act 1. Yeah.
Did you like the track though?
I liked it. I did like it. I mean, especially coming off the Drake shit and then coming to this, I'm like,
Yeah, it was a good break. It was a good
another
switch up.
dance. You know what I'm saying? Another dance song. I'm like, okay, is this what we're doing? I did see some on Twitter that was like, yeah, in the last depression, people were dropping a whole bunch of like dance music to like keep people happy, like to feel good vibes, and they're just fucking prepping us for the fucking depression.
Dude, do
They're
you want
prepping
to know
us
what's
for the
funny?
depression, bro.
I had an underlying thought about that the other day.
Why is Drake and Beyonce, two of the biggest artists in the world, dropping dance albums?
Nah, dude.
Why? It's weird.
I thought that just the other day. I'm like,
very
yeah,
interesting.
definitely.
Very interesting.
Well, I think it's time for us to move on to the show and tell and wrap this up.
Yeah.
We've hit an hour almost.
Let's
One
go.
of my thoughts on the
Go ahead.
Beyonce song.
Go ahead. Sorry,
I
I
like
skip
it.
over you. Sorry.
I'm a big Beyonce fan. I actually skipped my family reunion to go to the Miss Cara World Tour thing in Vegas.
Oh my god, Mitchie's full of surprises, bro.
That
telling you.
was unbelievable. I have no regrets.
That was her and Jay-Z?
No, it was just her. That was
Oh my god.
this was the show that came right after the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like when she announced that
Yeah.
tour.
Okay.
So yeah, I went to that. That was awesome.
You're an animal. How much were those tickets?
Not bad, $150.
Oh.
And it was like sold out for a while, and I got one from Craigslist.
Yeah. Okay.
Reliable.
150 to see
Damn.
Beyonce is
150.
insane.
No, that's insane. I was thinking like 400 cheapest.
No, that's insane.
Yeah. Okay, bro.
But yeah, I felt like she kind of fell off like right after Lemonade. I didn't like the joint Jay-Z collab album.
Yeah.
Black is King. It had some tunes. But this is a good sign.
It's a good sign.
And I liked how it meshed well right after the Drake album.
Yeah.
Like it get that nice
good.
up
Yeah.
groovy vibe. Production was energetic. I really liked the production on this. You know, her rap moment wasn't like super irritating or annoying like I've always felt about her rapping ability, but this one was actually cool. It fit with the vibe. You know, it was fun and it was catchy. It was a good tune, and I think I feel like there's some promise for this new album. I hope so.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Self-titled Beyonce was great. Lemonade is good. I think it's a little overhyped and a little overrated.
Yeah.
You know.
We're still talking about the Lemonade like from Nerd.
No.
No.
Okay, I was like,
6-inch heels for the Weeknd Lemonade.
okay, cool. Just making sure.
Surprisingly, I have never listened front to back to a Beyonce album.
Really?
I feel like
I know she's good.
she's kind of like out of our like age range or something, but everyone still likes her kind of thing. But it's like you only ever hear the bangers from her. You don't really hear like the album.
That's what I'm saying.
I totally get you.
No, her bangers are crazy. Her bangers go crazy. I mean, Crazy in Love, like back to the early 2000s. She's crazy. She's crazy. There's a reason why she is who she is.
Single
Yeah, in 2000 she was killing it. I mean, she's still killing it towards the the 2010s.
And I think that again is what I was saying with the female artists. You know what I mean? Like female artists is a lot harder for you to sit through a whole album. I feel like.
I mean, we're also men though. So
that might be it. It might be like the fear of like I don't know
What do you mean
whatever.
that might be
I
it?
could listen to female artists. Before Drake, there was Hilary Duff. I really liked Hilary Duff when I was younger.
What you mean before Drake?
Like
It was before
Drake.
It was before he got out of the wheelchair.
Music obsession wise.
He was still doing the Degrassi at that time.
I have no issue with listening to female artists.
And I'm not saying
that's
I
good.
I love Scissors Control. Rihanna's Anti was probably the first female
Just
album
listened to Kiss
that
It
I was
Better the
like,
other day.
whoa. Like, Anti was like, I have it on, I've spent $70 on her vinyl. Like, I was like, holy shit, this album is fucking amazing. What am I hearing right now?
My sister bought the CD and completely forgot about it, and I have it in my CD collection. I'm like,
shit.
I'm not letting you.
You're like, all right, I'll take this.
Like, get this album lost because this is a great ass album.
There's I don't know, there's something about Beyonce, to me, it feels like, not to say I can't listen to it, but her music is very feminine. Like, very feminine. To where it's like, all right, I don't know. But even with Rihanna's, I mean, I don't know. I sound stupid right now because Anti is very feminine, Control, very feminine. But for some reason, those albums, Janae Aiko, love her. Love Janae.
Fake
love,
Twigs.
Love her. Yes, Twigs. I've recently come around and, not come around, but like, I've been vibing with a lot of these female artists lately. And I think Beyonce, this single, I've never really checked for a Beyonce album. With Lemonade, it was like a big, Jay-Z's cheating or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna listen to this. I don't care. I don't want to hear an album about you and your man having issues. You know, I just don't want to hear it. Which maybe that's my fault, but no, I'm excited for this though. This single, very good promise, like you said, very good promise, for sure.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Cool. All right.
Show and tell.
Show and tells.
Who wants to go first?
I fucking forgot mine. Sadly.
So then I'll go first.
But we'll post it up.
Sure. Put your hands up like you're showing your product, like you're showing your show and tell. Cool. Now we know where to put it. So this is Chuck's show and tell. He's super happy about
right
it.
here.
Whole lot of promise.
Just cover my face. Yeah, just cover my face.
All right, cool. Well, then I'll go ahead and go next. I'm kind of doing a twofer. I got my new Switch controller.
Is that a pro?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a pro. It doesn't have the back buttons.
No, fool. That's the pro controller.
Oh, that's what they call
That's a
them?
Nintendo. That's a
Either
Nintendo
way.
Switch Pro.
So I had to pick it up because Playing with the little pads are just not fun.
Icy.
Yeah, I had to pick it up.
Icy fool.
And then I picked up an amiibo. We had it on the show last week, but
that was sick.
my Samus one, I think she's pretty fly.
Bro.
Go ahead, Mitchie. Take the show.
Right.
Get us out of here.
Let's see.
Your bag's like over in that corner right there. You got a little bit of room. I got your cord.
Let's see. Gotta do the type.
Good.
What you got in there, man? What you got
So,
in that
you know,
bag?
the
What's
other
this show and
day
tell?
I was watching the Tony Hawk documentary.
Okay.
And, you know,
Interesting.
it was an average documentary.
Yeah.
But the whole highlight of that was determination. Like, he
Mm-hmm.
didn't give up, even when everybody, like, criticized him, like, as a young child, like, you're too small, you're not strong
Mm-hmm.
enough to do all these tricks. But he was determined, he was dedicated, he was disciplined, and he got there.
Yeah.
So, this kind of reminds me of determination to
Okay.
get to this.
Hey,
13.
Vista in the house.
When I got cut for my 8th grade team out in Fest,
Yeah.
I was so determined to make the team, so I just like practice and practice every day.
Let's
Did
go.
like spring with the high schoolers.
Yeah.
Just going to workouts every single day, just nonstop basketball, and then before you know it, made the team,
There you go.
busted your team's ass, prompt,
Oh my God! Come on, don't come at me.
You
like
can't even
that,
put that
bro.
on us. We weren't going to school. We weren't playing
to
ball.
I went to visit for 3 years.
We weren't playing ball.
Hold up.
Don't come for me like
pulled
that.
up with 8 points.
Don't
some of
come
them.
for me like that. I went to visit
He's
for 3.
messed up.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
He's
A lot
fine.
of doubt, but came through.
Yeah.
It's all about determination,
Yeah.
discipline, and a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work.
100%.
You can get anywhere in life just by that mentality.
Yeah. I love that. I love
I
that.
feel like it was a beautiful
I
closing thought.
love that. That's like exactly what we wanted this segment to be for when we have fucking amazing guests like you on. That was really cool.
I like
That
that.
was really cool. I
Thank
love
you
that,
so
man.
much for sharing
Yeah,
that.
seriously.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well,
Determination.
thanks again for coming on the show. Do you have a plug or anything that you want to brag about?
Oh, I guess I'll put a nice little advertisement for my film review site, strictlyfilms.com. You can get all your latest movie reviews and also a nice personal touch within the weekly roundups. Weekly roundups are like kind of like, you know, podcasts where you're just like discussing a certain topic. It could be any topic. It could be a personal topic. It could be like I had a fun topic about chicken sandwiches, like which is the best. and the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
fun as
Yeah.
hell.
But yeah, it's like, you know, you get all, and it's not like just like the mainstream movie reviews. You get like stuff from like indies that you never heard before. You get like a personal opinion with these movie reviews.
Yeah.
It's not like they're paid off or you're going by what everyone else is like. You know, there'll be some unpopular reviews, but at least it's like original perspective.
An honest
so
review.
strictlyfilms.com.
There you go.
Strictly Films. All right, we'll put that right here. Thanks again, Mitch, for coming on. Any closing thoughts from you, Chucko?
Real quick, my show and tell was, I was just gonna say take care.
Oh,
Take care,
Take
is,
care,
even though I was low-key shitting on it a little bit. That would be my show and tell. Yeah, I forgot the vinyl at home. But yeah, man, that at the time, that album meant a lot. And it still does mean a lot. I think it's his #1 certified classic. A lot of people debate if he has one or not. I think Take
And
Care
it's the
is a
only
classic.
album that actually won Best Rap
Grammy.
Album from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got his Grammy off that. Like, that is a certified classic. It will forever be that album. Yeah, so that's my show and tell. Forgot it. But yeah, we'll put a picture up.
Awesome. My closing thoughts are thanks again for tuning in to Gaming Pop. Likes, comments,
Pop.
all that boring stuff.
Later.
How do we say it? Deuces?
Hey, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts on the Drake album, Honestly Nevermind. Let us know your thoughts on the Logic album, Vinyl Days. And what you think about Chance and Beyonce's new tracks. And also, yeah, thank you for listening to Game Pop. We're out.
Go away.
Deucey. Dunzo.
So,
That's a wrap.
What'd you think, Mitch?
Huh?
What'd you think?
Think of what?
The show, Joe.
Oh, yeah, that was dope.
Good
Nice,
shit.
nice, nice.